as you can see, I got my January Lucky Tackle Box shipment. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing and show you guys what exactly came in it this month. So 2 of the lures I already opened because I was trying to do this earlier in a different room, but the lighting didn't really turn out so good. So we'll open this up. Of course, the first thing that was right on top was our issue of Big Bass Monthly with Kevin Van Dam on the cover. And it's got your usual, it's got interviews, it's got some hot wing recipes, there's some tips and stuff. I'll try and show you this without showing you everything that's in this month's. But you can see it's got the price list of what came in the box and the total value, $26. This month they also have the VIP box in here, so you can see the VIP box that costs, I think it's $19 a month for the VIP box, had $32 worth of stuff, and the Lucky Tackle box had $26 worth of stuff, and that costs $15 a month. So the first lure that came in here this month, and the most expensive lure, was this BioVex Amp Wake Surface Crankbait. So I think they mentioned this in the subscriber newsletter they sent out at the end of last month. And they mentioned that there was going to be exclusive Japanese bait lure that they hadn't used before in any of their boxes. And you can see this is 6 centimeters long, 16 grams. Most of the writing on it's in Japanese. And then if I can get this to focus, you can see... it's upside down. The color of this one is number 50 mesh back and red. There it goes. And if we look at it, you can see it's got the silver mesh on the back, and it's a nice bright red color. It's got the bright yellow eyes, 2 treble hooks with the orangish red and black rooster tail with some white silvery tinsel in it. And you can see the interesting thing with this is that where the bill is coming almost straight off the bottom of the jaw, and even the tie point is quite a ways underneath the mouth on this. But it's a nice looking crankbait, and I'm really interested to get out and try it once the weather warms up later this year. So that was valued at $8.50, and again, that was the most expensive lure in the box this month. So the next thing you can see that I've already opened was this Arky football jig. And you can see there's a lot of colors in this. It's got this dark green football jig head with black spots on it. And you can see it's got an olive drab weed guard here. And then the skirt is yellow with black spots on it and light brown. And then it's got like a red tinsel with black all over it. Now this, you can see the package. It's a 1/2 ounce jig. It's got a Mustad Ultra Point hook. It has their new 50-strand hole-in-one skirt with rattle band collar. This rattle band collar, you can kind of see it on here. If I can get a good shot of it, you can see it's that black plastic piece holding the skirt on, and you can see it's got tabs coming off it. And those tabs have holes in them, and you can actually go on their website and order these little tubes of rattles that snap into these collars, and so you get that, you'll have the rattle action. But as you can see, the collar itself doesn't actually have a rattle to it. You have to buy those separately. And here's the Mustad hook. And then you can see the back of the package. This is Craw Baby. And it says, the Arky football head jig is made with specially designed forged open throat super sharp hook. Football shape of these jig heads makes them excellent for covering deep water quickly while resisting hang-ups. For the perfect complement on your jig, try rigging with the Arky Crawlin' Grub. And they had those on their website too. And that was valued at $349 for the football jig. So the next item that was in there was the Matrix Shad plastic lures, and you can see these are the tiger bait, 3 inches. They describe the tiger bait as chartreuse and purple, and then you can see it's also got the silver flakes in the purple. When I went on their website, it looked like they were using these mainly for salt water or maybe in brackish water. They were catching flounder and redfish with them, and they said it perfectly mimics a crab. So they were in kind of a brackish lake where there was a channel coming in from the ocean. So it'll be interesting to see how these do in fresh water. I mean, it's a pretty common color with the chartreuse, so should do okay. And these are valued at $4 for the pack. And there are, oh, it doesn't say, I think it says there's 8 in here. It doesn't say, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there might be 6. I think there's 6 in there. The next item included in the box were these Lake Fork Trophy Lure garlic and salt impregnated worms, and these you can see are their hyper finesse worms, and they tell you can use them with a drop shot or their shaky heads for the finesse worm. And you can see really well in this shot that they have these little flat spots to give them a lot of action and movement on the tail. It's hard to tell in this package, but this is a watermelon color. You can kind of see the green in there. And these were valued at $4.99. And then the last item in this box were the Mismo, the baby swamp monsters, 4-inch. You can kind of see they're basically a little crawdad lure. These are watermelon colored. You can see they're covered in salt. It describes the edge as Mismo's own special attractant made from real bait fish. So they're also coated in that. And if I can get a good shot, you can see the legs. These legs are actually, according to the website, yeah, you can kind of squeeze them apart and they're hollow. It's hard. I'm getting a lot of reflection off the light. But these little legs here are hollow, and you can actually buy these little tube rattles from their website. Actually, you can't get them from their website, but they make these little tube rattles that you can insert in these little hollow feet where they spread apart. And then you can also see, here's the claws, and the claws are attached together, and you can break them apart if you want the extra action on them. But these are an 8-pack. You can see on the back, and they are valued at $4.99 also. And then, of course, the last 2 items, we get our Lucky Tackle Box sticker and there was only one coupon in there for a free Bassminder from their website. If you've never used these little coupons they give you, basically you spend $10 and then you add in the code, like this one is Bassmind at the checkout, and you put this in your cart, and it'll once you put in the code, it'll come up as free. And they do different ones. In the book, there's a couple for free lures instead of the Bassminder, depending on what you want. And that's it for this month. So, all in all, the whole shipment was valued at $26, and I'll kind of lay everything out here real quick. Get one final look. We got get these out of the way. Got all our worms, 3 packs of plastics, and then we got our football jig and our surface crankbait from BioVex, the Amp Wake. So all in all, not too bad a box. Definitely looking forward to trying the crankbait and the jig, and then seeing how these little creature baits and stuff do. Alright, if you have any questions, just post them in the comments. This is my second shipment from Lucky Tackle Box, and I think as of right now I'm going to keep continuing my subscription, so I should have some more boxes coming in future months. Alright, thanks. Bye.